Despite the rich diversity of the museum collection in Tashkent, its basis and originality is the art of Uzbekistan. The sculptures of the ancient and early medieval art of Uzbekistan are of particular importance. This is the famous ancient clay sculpture Halchiana, dated 1st century BC. All these unique sculptural compositions once decorated the palace of the Kushan ruler. The excavations of the ancient settlement Hachian in the south of the republic began in the 50s of the last century. The discovery of this sculpture happened, as it often does, by chance. There was demolition of the site called Tepa, an ordinary hill in the Kalcha region, with bulldozers. And out of the blue, there was discovered fragments of sculpture. Fortunately, then it was possible to stop the demolition and discover other parts of the masterpiece. A special famous Uzbek art history expedition was created just for the further excavations on the site, archaeological study and study of precisely ancient art of the region. The leader of the expedition was a world-renowned scientist, academician Galina Pugachenkova. These are exact moments when these amazing artifacts have been extracted from the earth. Almost 70 years have passed. Thus, for the first time, Uzbek archaeologists managed to obtain visible images of the ancient Bactrian civilization. Thanks to the excavations, for example, in our region, for the first time, they managed to reveal traces of the high civilization, high culture, and now this remarkable art, which was formed as a result of synthesis, Greek or mystical traditions, and some local. Kolchan sculpture shows us how this harmonically merges in sync. Sculptures from the Buddhist temple of Kuva of the Fergana Valley testify to a conglomerate of cultures that have been concentrated on the land of Uzbekistan since ancient times. They date back to the 7th century. This is Buddha and the fearsome deity Mara, expressive images of militant defenders of the Buddhist faith. This is a Buddhist temple from Kuva. It dates back to the 7th century, and it is distinguished by the unique style of art that is represented there. This temple in Kuva was built by the builders of one particular line of Buddhism. This is a school of Vajrayana. The so-called in it was a strong influence of Hinduism, and therefore in the images we see, such as here, say the skull on the heads of some of the statues, the images are demonic. This is the influence of Hinduism, the influence of Hindu iconography on Buddhism. Another masterpiece of the early medieval art of Uzbekistan are the wall paintings of Varaksha, the country palace of the Bukhar Khudat, the rulers of Bukhara. The Bukhara oasis is part of Sogd, Sogdiana. Silk trade along the Silk Road was extremely developed. Sogdians took advantage of this in the early Middle Ages, and they were intermediaries in this trade between East and West. This led to a good, high level of income. Caravan trade is something that Central Asia has always been famous for, and people have the opportunity to abundantly decorate their homes. The originals of the monumental composition with scenes of hunting from the Red Hall of the Varashin's palace are stored not only in the Tashkent Museum. Most of this unique mural is exhibited in their Hermitage halls.